Bomb goes down, defuse comes through. Extra 600 bucks, 9-10. That was absolutely massive from him. They're under so much pressure. He opened things up with the initial kill onto Carrigan, but right now the realization for FaZe might be settling in.
The Mongolian sniper opens and closes this one.
This is the toughest situation you're going to find yourself in your FaZe. Right now, you don't have enough money to go for a full buy. If you do, it's Galil's in lieu of AKs, or it's AKs without utility. So likely you have to find yourself in a half buy. Here they come, silently. Slipping up water. Simple have the flash at the ready, and then it's the pounce into the site.
Senzu gets caught by that, goes down empty-handed. Now they accelerate, the flashes look great. Blitz does too though, back of the site, back of the skull, the bullet hit connects. They're into the site. The hard part done. Just as hope was starting to be lost.
The confines of Anubis. Here's this secondary AWP.
Oh, he's flashed off the line. Info. It flows. Pressure applied. Ooh, not amplified because Techno's got his defensive frags. Pluralized as he finds Simple. A good fight back. It's a lead. Claws them into the site. Enables a plant.
2v2.
A 2-on-2. This has got some serious ramifications, Chad.
Remember the finances. These two saved last time round. There's kit in play, no smoke.
These young Mongolians trifling with Frozen and Elige to put 12 on the board first. He's looking the wrong way. Elige is in trouble. Goes looking. Oh! Completely pantsed by Elige, and it's only Mzinho. What have you got? What can you do? Elige is dancing around the bomb site, playing wicked games, and now Mzinho just has to defuse it, just has to sit it, just has to accept his fate.
Techno plays to contain. Level head. 9-10, perching at the ready.
This is exactly where he needs to be. He's in the right place. He's got the right angle, and he's got the frag he needs.
Do they follow through, or do they call this off?
That's the question, that's the question. It's suspicious the AWP lies there. Carrigan, he's got to call the shots, pull the strings.
Heading back, they're heading back now.
Techno's been lying in wait from B main. This is a quick late-stage pivot. Techno will tuck. How good is the cover on Carrigan's plant? It needs to be perfect. They cannot be caught, just like they have been on the cross. Techno reveals, and FaZe collapse. Elige is so detached, he hasn't got a chance in hell. A 1v5, an unwinnable 1v5. An AWP shot connects on A, they get channeled into Techno. Elige, the spearhead of the assault. America's finest. Catches the flash, starts to accelerate. It's a good shot from Mzinho. Only the one from Frozen. It could all end right here and now in the hands of the 9-10 sniper. The Mongolian delivers. And it's only rain. And he's not got it in him. He hasn't got it in him. Mongols have done it. They slay the old gods in this generational clash.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and the Mongols
the group stage with these exact weapons. Mao's come in.
Oh, but he's dead straight away. And Vitality have to start scrambling bodies over. It was just Rops and Mezzi here. So Mao's looking for that early purchase on Mirage. Exertion and taking space away. And ZywOo won't last long either. Only Flames left in this, and he's taken one of the dome at the first time he's played his hand. Mao's come in swinging. Apex has already dropped down into lower though. Now ZywOo to tee him up with this flash.
Oh, he's
didn't
screwed.
quite get the spot though, and Apex ends up in hot water. Pincered between top mid and this lower push. Vitality lose the mid control. This whole area goes dark.
We know whose side you're on, but ZywOo doesn't care. Scout shot up short. Well, Mao's changed their plan. They do, they bail. They don't like what they see, and they avoid the stack entirely. Spinks has that rotation cut off, and Vitality, if they want to risk everything in this round, they have to go through spawn. Rops, this is a death sentence. Jimmy's even got the flank. He gets the info, but he goes down. Does that open up the round?
This force buy for Vitality suddenly is a reason to go for the retake. Rops, though, has to try and finagle a path in through the murder hole. The flashes are good. They learn about Spinks here now as well. He's trying to put distance between himself and Vitality.
Time's all they got.
Trying to buy as much as he can. Brolin set up over towards ramp. Meant to be the guy to clutch this out if needed. The captain of Mao's out with that swing. Softens Vitality up. And a sigh of relief for Mao's as their captain proves to be a safe pair of hands. A lot of ways that could have got weird, but Brolin doesn't let it happen. Yeah, Rops is a ways away from being able to help out. And so Mezzi will have the full weight of this round on his shoulders. 3 players ready to come his way.
Great position.
With this Fabian sold out in mid, that's going to keep Rops there even longer. Mezzi is operating entirely alone. Rops only just peeling over now.
Ooh.
Still has to be Mezzi, and he's unwavering, unfaltering, not going into the AWP. Eventually, Torshi gets that freebie, but Mezzi bought more than enough time for these bodies to rotate over. Torshi's got waves to break through. And he's just missed that timing on the close sight player. Torshi is a dead man. Apex outmaneuvers him.
Perfect play for Apex, gets cheeky behind the site.
Berlin's been having a patrol lower, watching for these drops at the start of the rounds from Vitality. They get this control. Molotov lobbed in from Apex, just denying the lower walkout, and that's going to lend Flames the timing to go and fight mid. Oh, Mao's attempt to respond by battling through that Molotov in lower. And that's a decision they'll come to regret, but this comes from a place of desperation. That bomb out in no man's land.
What a crunch for Vitality. They just block those players down under, and Flames is able to isolate every kill he wants. Bit by bit, Mao's torn out of this round. 2v5, the Deagle doesn't connect. Exertion getting hounded down, and Flames looks for the ace.
I think they're sending him to go get it.
Yeah. Get him activated. This is a guy you want on a map like Mirage. He was very quiet in that quarterfinal, but this is a different day. This is a different Flames. Lights up Mao's and takes the ace.
That was just very well orchestrated from Vitality, right? Even the fact that that was like a play around kind of the second or third Molotov down into lower. You've gotten so used to seeing them come in, it felt like it was just to block the walkout. And so when Flames takes that top mid fight, no one's ready for it.
Vitality were unconcerned with an aggressive look. They knew that was full mid.
Flames just steals himself away for a later fight. He's had 1 ace in this game already.
Oh, no.
Might need to be another big multi-kill from Flames. Nothing comes through. Only a one and done for Apex. It's a set piece into this A site. That's the conclusion that Mao's arrived at after all these timeouts. They break on through, they play tight. Now Vitality lagging behind. A man down in this retake.
City Molly.
And they have Exertion trapped in, but he's just not offering anything up here. It's going to take Mezzi swinging out. That should have been the kill. Instead, it's Rops and ZywOo. Don't count out these two. This is the duo that makes Vitality such a threat. This is the duo that makes any round feel winnable, but cut down and stopped in their tracks. Spinks and Torchy go on and match them. Shutting down the first one, and that's while their hands were hot midway through the 2v4.
Mouse need to keep it dynamic.
They'll come in with a real tempo here. Torchy fast through the apartments, counting down an opener on the AWP, but it's ZywOo getting aggressive first. He gets the AWP opener in this round. Torchy even takes some nades for his troubles as well, softening him up on the extremities. Mouse have control over middle. Even that feels tenuous on this smoke fade. Exertion's gonna find a way back in.
It's a traumatizing entry, and it opens up the round entirely. The question is, where are those Vitality players in the A site? Robs has taken space. He can play late. Flames is committed. And now's bring the bomb right back to join up with Xertion. The clock is not a problem, but the quieter it is, the more Vitality wander, the more information Mezzi searches for, trusting in ZywOo at the B site. Flames gets that info. Bomb spotted, gets out of dodge.
Backing out. Flames has the info now.
Smoke.
Learns about the player up through Con. Gets the spot on these guys, Ram side, and Flames still doing it all alone. He's got teammates nearby, but he doesn't even need the help. Flames, one-man army, 11-4. And Vitality, they don't need the full team to stop that A creep. They don't need the A split to get denied at full force. It's just Flames. And now even the creep on round, this AWP is dropped. Save denied. The series still 3-2, but they were the guys in the winning position there. And that's after an embarrassing start. That felt like it was going to be a bit of a breakthrough moment, but that's not what's happening right now for Maus. Chance at their dream, it's ended up being a nightmare. Vitality picked them apart on this B play, and it's another clean round from Vitality.
Yeah, 4 kills for Robs. You're not shy of individuals putting on multi-kills in this game for Team Vitality. May only be an anti-eco, but they stop it from getting out of control. Mouse don't even make it out the apartments. Clinical game right now for Vitality. Everyone having their moment. Mouse need to solve this puzzle. This is not a breakthrough, this is a breakdown. Good amount of work countering ZywOo. He keeps walking into Molotovs, keeps getting pushed off angles, but it's not even the AWPer that Mouse need to worry about right now. It's its rifling pack, the opener and the closer of Flames and Robs. ZywOo back on the angle.
This is interesting because we haven't had a lot of these mid-skirmishes yet. Largely it's been Flames just fighting for this control alone. ZywOo never got to be involved. Robs has held on to this A play, denied that lurk out through the ramp. It's going to put more onus on these players out in mid making a move, and that's going to draw them into this crossfire. Flames and Mezzi between connector and short rip this round from Mouse's hands.
Middle is closed.
Back around the world for Jimmy. Started his round off over in Palace. Having to come back in a mid now. 1 versus 3. And no safe place to hide for Jimmy. Very slow in towards top mid. This time Flames traded places with Robs, responsible for connector. Flames takes up this ramp control. So he's going to find himself in the right place at the right time. When you're 15-5, that's often the case. They just can't find a way of dodging Flames. Up through the connector now. You at least know that man who's been destroying you in Con isn't here, right? Instead, it's Robs taking up this position. And he's got teammates nearby ready to activate. Vitality will fight and die on this mid control. And they win everything. Mezzi with the flick back down. This is looking to be a one-gun round half from Mouse. All their success coming off the pistols unless Jimmy at 19 HP can clutch up. And this shot gives him a second chance, but he's fast running out of time. Things are not looking good for Jimpat, and there's the nade that seals the deal. Vitality and the runaway success story on this first half.
They look to shunt it out of the way. Execute in this pistol round. Exertion, the only one here.
And look at winning the pistol. That's going to put Vitality so close to the win. They can almost feel it, and so it's so important the Mouse are able to hold on, but things have not started off well. Torshi tapped out first, bomb getting planted. Mouse on the back foot in this retake already. Exertion sees ahead there, but didn't attempt it. Doesn't want to get caught falling first over the stairs. He's waiting for his teammates to get set up back in CT.
Reflash ready for that CT spawn.
Exertion's crept up, crept in, and now his team try and hit the go button. One on the board for Exertion, but here's the backstab. Flames has players with their backs turned, and it's too easy for Vitality.
Looks like a fake right now. Al's getting nervous. Vitality popping out Palace.
A shot from the Brolin Deeg will connect. Third time's the charm. This boost up for Exertion is good. Couple of gimmicks put Mouse in pole position.
Forget the bomb, you need the kills.
Trying to break through. Apex caught on a swing. Mouse. Nothing to work with in that round. Just rounds ago.
Mouse know to worry about this ramp. Double nade coming in. 2 eyes set on this position. They know what Vitality like. It's these fast flashes for Apex that sets Flames up for entries. It's how they defeated Na'Vi yesterday. Popping out of Palace. Apex catches Brolin off guard. And maybe there's still hope here for Mouse, but Apex has other ideas.
On the spillover, but they still don't know about Exertion. Concealed himself in the smoke at ramp. He waits, he bides his time. Oh, they're gonna clear him. Hell of a check out of Apex, who has been just a one-man band of this round, done everything, got the openings, and then he's got Messi and ZywOo there to close.
Vitality with 6 trophies in a row, storming for a 7th. This could be over before it begins. A B-pop attempted, they've lost the lurk.
It's a good pickup from Exertion, but now it's about uncovering the truth behind this round, and it feels like Mouse are one step ahead. They've brought 3 players over towards this B site. Spinks tucked in, Exertion floating around nearby, a remolly in the apartments. Vitality are gonna come through.
Feels obvious.
Final second play into B. Mouse have the read, Torshi even moving over now as well.
Oh.
They are all here, and Exertion refuses to let Vitality in. 3 kills deep on the round. He's still got more to offer.
Off angle.
There's the support from Spinks. And finally, something to smile about for Mouse. That is a corker of a round from Exertion.
But doesn't make you feel good to realize that's only the 2nd rifle round that Mouse have won in this game. If you take out that force buy. Nice shots for Exertion.
I think a round like that does a lot to make you feel a bit better, though. You had the read.
You can just see into middle. It's a position that may not be expected.
Apex is walking on him, though, down through lower. Brolin gonna make out like a bandit, just takes his one and leaves. It's Exertion hanging around here. Could fall prey to these players in lower. He's aware of that, though. Looks like they want to join up with Ops over on Cat. Gonna go back and grab this bomb. Means they're walking right into Spinks. Fitting that Rops meets his replacement head on in that cat fight and takes it off with the scout.
Oh, I'm scared.
This can't be where it falls down for Mouse. Trying to pick up the pieces on this round, trying to recover it. ZywOo in with a double. And Rob's now left to close. His scout will deliver.
No idea.
And this is the Vitality duo that makes this team so terrifying. The backstab in from Exertion once more reels in that power duo for Vitality. So Vitality left relying on the gunfights now. Don't get me wrong, that's been good for Vitality. Flames, especially. No! What is happening? Flames can see through smokes! That's 2 kills from him out in mid. Mouse have no idea. But Spinks and Exertion, in the most important round of this game, it ends without them seeing a single enemy. And now Vitality have gained a lot of ground. Torshi gonna catch one back, but Vitality are all the way through A. They are in the spawn of Mouse. Torshi holds on to the cross, but there's a smoke down. Elects not to take the shot, and this might just be a save and a necessity for Mouse.
Yeah.
That double kill from Flames. He never even saw them. You know, all throughout the major, we've been crediting Mouse with this resilience, having to go on the 0-2 reverse sweep. The comebacks versus Spirit. But they've got to show all that in spades in this game. ZywOo brings us back into a 4-on-4.
Nexus slipped through.
Haven't even had to really say his name. Vitality still have a trump card left to play. Rops stacking the deck more and more in Vitality's favor. 4 versus 3, their eyes set on this punishing A play. Can Exertion be the guy to stop it? No! Rops and ZywOo will wash over them. And in this final round, that terrifying twosome, that duo that strikes fear into the core of every roster, come alive for Vitality. They have a day with destiny, a perfect season in the rearview mirror, and a victory on Mouse's must-win Mirage. Vitality are now just 1 map away from the grand finals in Austin.
If you see players in apartments, you do not expect the B-pop, but Mouse still don't shake on their setup. They come out of Mirage, beaten, battered, bruised. They need to show us our best game yet.
Good timing on the flash play in. That's Exertion to hit the ground rolling. This is the bomb right here. And as he tries to give chase, Mezzi refuses to part ways with the round. Brings us back into a 4-on-4. And with aggression being spotted over towards B, it's going to send Vitality back into an A play. Jimmy down in the pit, doesn't miss on the first bullet. Has Torshi nearby to lend a helping hand, and between the two of them, they're going to melt this play up through short. Re-smoke down on long, but look at this. Spinks tries to make a play through it. He's ready to come through and backstab this A play. Oh, Mezzi's got eyes on the prize though. Smoke held. Jimmy down in the pit as support nearby. Torshi never far away, but they will get overrun. Rops and ZywOo, this dastardly duo again, trying their hand at another 2v4. ZywOo low on health. Rob's gonna back up, play for the long game down here in the pit. Now, thus far, Mouse have actually been good at breaking through this duo. But that's got to keep up now if they want to save themselves in this semi-final. Molly gonna force Rops out into the open. It's walking the line, and a ZywOo Exertion can't regain control.
Vitality this time, a little more eager to take this space, less utility for Mouse. It's being held for the bomb site.
They'll play through Exertion.
Full blind.
The play got accelerated, not on his say-so. Torshi attempting a bit of a sequence here, actually landed 2 in that first bullet. Damage done onto ZywOo as well. And if Vitality just stick to their guns, if they go back to this B play, it's only Brolin there.
Exec ready to come in. 45 seconds, 1-man hold. He's got nothing but an MP9 cowering behind the boxes. He's going to need multiple kills to even make this interesting. Brolin springs the trap, isolates 1v1s, takes 2 of them. Vitality charging him down, but Brolin's got more to say. Rops and Apex now, their chance to dance in the post-spawn. They're not going to get this bomb down. They're getting hounded by Mouse. Spinks chases his former captain and finishes the job. Mouse respond swiftly. Flashing back in, Mouse a constant threat to re-aggress, and they come in with numbers. Late peek for ZywOo does nothing for Vitality. Unflashed, but all dead. Vitality walk into their demise.
It's not done yet. They try to pick up the pace, get out into middle. They'd rob some flames, raring to go. It's just the Torshi Orb left to get past. He nearly skewers them. In the end, it's the pistol whip for Torshi. It's leaving them in a really bad way to open up their pick.
Now Miles are playing aggressive. Look at that push for exertion, just all the way down again.
They're going to come through this. Waiting in it, Vitality get flashed through, play it fast, up into the Torshi Orb. Head on a swivel from Torshi! And he ain't missing. 3 kills from the Mao's Orb on the long side. And what was meant to be a change of pace only leads to a faster demise. Vitality locked out. Torshi getting fired up. But this orb can be put to work.
Just keep this control again and again. That reflash is a big problem here, though. Torshi's orb comes into position. Vitality cower in the corner. They're blocked. Molly forces that peak exertion, just loses the angle. Torshi think this is getting wrong, but Exertion saves him. Bails out his AWPer.
Look, the whole time this was happening, Vitality were trying to take space over here in A. And that kill rolls out the red carpet for this A play to come through. Brolin stealing himself away, has support from Spinks on the crossover! And he'll get back to long in time. Just Mezzi left for Vitality, reduced to dust by the Torshi AWP.
Oh, unstoppable.
Giving you this much faith in a Mao's comeback. Another round where Torshi will find himself in the right place, but a missed opening. He goes back in. Risky move on the AWP, but Torshi makes it work. Keeps this in Mao's favor. Is going back the third time. Too much! No! Torshi! Always room for more. Shooting for the stars as he pulls out this Tech 9, but he's got support. Mao's might be hitting like one, but it doesn't have to be a one-man army. The strength comes from the team.
0-8.
And Apex slinking out at 0-9. Flip the bird as Mao's are running away with Inferno.
We'll go 4 long. Wrapping around the world.
Just going to be an
Mao's
aim map battle.
bunker down in the pit.
Like 2 players down in the pit, 3 guys fighting them from the long side, but it suddenly all falls on Jimmy and Brolin. They're not ready for Brolin. He gets away with a lot of damage. And Jimmy might be trapped in this little cage, sure. But it's Vitality's problem to deal with. The longer he stays alive, the more of a nuisance he becomes. And Jimmy still has more output left in him. ZywOo has to be the solution. 1v3. And there's the contact. Torshi's up. There to seal the deal. Now towards Banana, it's another grouped play, just a set piece into this B site. 3 strong though, Mao's have got the read. Brolin's made sure they've got the manpower, they've got the firepower, they'll swing out together. Things start to stall. ZywOo and Rops come in with kills to propel Vitality into this side of the map, but that's where player number 3, Spinks, is supposed to be the one, the safety net, the insurance policy, swinging out a little bit later. He'll stop that bomb in its tracks. Vitality now split up, and divide and conquer proven to be the answer for Mao's. 2 strong out.
They sneak through the smoke. That's a surprise, but the flash gives it away. Exertion got to be very careful.
Oh, he's missed his timing as well. Apex been allowed to creep out, but it is hell. Oh, Brolin was waiting with Util. That one gap lends Apex the room for an opening.
They can still save it. Up and over.
Gonna rely on this boost. Spinks once more. Gonna have to bail out Mao's. Throwing into the spot to succeed, but he can't find a thing. Nade does good damage. Plant in for Vitality. It's been a long time since they've had to play one of these post plants. More nades. Lay damage on thick. No round has felt at all safe for Vitality at any point in this game, and so it's fitting that round 12, as everyone is wounded, everyone's hurting, hangs in the balance. Jimmy playing it first. That's the lineup! Flames taking some space away. Robs with the cross, but the pressure's getting to him. Aim shaky. He's now left in this all alone. 1v2 laid out in front of Robs. He's got to get them off this bomb. Time is running out. Time is up. Mouse domination on Inferno, and redemption awaits. Vitality, this round is everything. They were going to try and pull off an 11-1 down comeback. It's got to start here. It's got to start now. And it might just have to start with ZywOo. 3 kills under his belt. Now the only man left at this B site eventually will get overrun. And at any other time of day, a ZywOo 3K would be enough to win you a round like this.
Mal's wave. Mal's walk away. Your time is wasted. Your time is up.
You very rarely see Vitality feeling this uncertain and this fearful in these types of rounds. They get their first tidbit of info now, and that's going to galvanize the push in. Vitality have control over the site. Brolin swinging on out, will knock out that first player, but it's going to come down to a clutch. Mezzi versus Exertion, and Exertion caught on the push back out. This is going to be real close. Mezzi hasn't got it. No time. And so Mouse. Apex with a Mag 7. Flames and Mezzi nearby to help him. But there's been no output for anyone not named ZywOo. Apex suddenly has his moment. Jumping Mag 7.
Oh my God.
Even more from Apex up close.
One more. Yeah!
Oh yes! Apex has wings! 3 kills from Vitality's captain. On the shotgun atop Banana.
Smoke on the site. Mouse want to get weird with it. 12 seconds. Plan coming in. Fake to force the spray. Mezzi gives away his position. Mouse now need to stick if they want to charge in this post spawn. It does go down just about. And low health on Mouse, but don't count him out.
I thought Apex had done enough here. Both these players are low, but Vitality still feeling shaky. It's ZywOo on the push out that looks to secure it. The one guy with output right now for Vitality.
To be honest, that felt like a positive, them losing their win streak. A bit of pressure off this team, not thinking about every single series in stage 3. But here in the playoffs, there's no second chances. It's now or it's never.
Hail Mary apps pop, out they come. ZywOo gonna light him up, and he's got support now. Kept that pit player alive for long enough. Robs gets in a position.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
No, stop.
No. No one's going to lose this round. Not Vitality, not the best team in the world. It's fine. ZywOo, very safe pair of hands.
I mean, this is a guy who said he was pissed when he found out he was number 3 in the world.
It is the worst he's ever done.
Exactly. And that absolutely lit a fire underneath him. ZywOo's strength to strength this year alone. Higher heights, not just an individual, but in the very team he's in.
There's that drop gun for ZywOo. Even hearing the 2 different sound cues is misinfo for Mouse if he fires that M4. It doesn't look like it's going to come to that. He's already put a lot of distance between himself and the long wrap. In the meantime, Exertion has walked his way up through Banana. Ooh. Still, it is this A play wrapping around over on long. It's just the tag from the ZywOo orb.
He'll take that.
Spinks will make it past.
Oh, no.
And as ZywOo went to give chase, he goes right into the trap. Rob steals himself away, but this is a battle he has to win. A battle the whole war depends upon. Apex trying to hit this timing out through long, right as their attention is on Robs. Advantage starting to dwindle. Mouse still get out with a plant, but it's not done yet. Jimmy tagged up, brought down low. Everyone's wounded. Mouse have the advantage. They hold the cards. They're in this post plant. But they're losing bodies. Torshi trying to provide. Spots out this last player. And it's on Torshi that this one gets closed. Mouse and that signature resilience remaining a factor in this semi-final.
Vitality trying to bounce back.
Oh, that's a weird spot for Brolin. That's Messi's aggression dealt with to open up this pistol. And so Vitality come in after getting dominated on Inferno, trying to be the one setting the tone. They come through with aggressive moves that get punished, moves that ZywOo and Apex are going to make up for. And a 4-on-3 bestowed to Vitality, that bomb retrieved, and that's because Spinks, look at the room he's found on his lurk over at B.
Spinks v Robs on the extremity, and Robs somehow wins that out. All the advantage for Spinks. Robs swings in. 2v4 in this post part. Torshi's got to thin the herd. He's got to do it quick. His teammate's already fallen. Torshi has no room to move, and Vitality take that pistol back to their winning ways. It's been a while.
Apex with a boost.
My God.
Run up over the top of this is being held, but not accounted for yet. Spinks eventually going to knock that player off the top. Robs makes it out of there, but for how much longer? Spinks was going to come through. Ends in an awkward sort of stalemate over here towards B.
Resources here for Vitality. The timing looks good right now, though. Mouse have barely recognized the gap they have. They start to take it.
He's the one still back in main, the one that's vulnerable, most vulnerable to this wraparound. Start to path into the site now. So Mezzi won't be able to find him in time. It's a kill through the smoke. Here's that backstab showing up. And as long as Mezzi's here, Vitality were interested, but he's dead after one. Flames out with a swing. Quelled, it's Spinks to lock Vitality out of this retake.
Yeah, this ain't happening. Mal's on the board, even though Vitality had the info, they had the flank. So risky for Mezzi to walk out there and look for multiple kills. Players can just disappear at any point behind the corners. Who's it gonna be?
Robs with an aggressive move, and Spinks is not ready for it. Clash out on upper, Apex, and Flames getting aggressive. They'll meet Mouse out in main. Fights end even. It's ZywOo now flanking. Mezzi left out on the road in front of him. And ZywOo gets that spot on Jimmy.
Still, Torshi slipped. They've lost him.
The bomb's away from him here. He might have a chance to find Mezzi in the back lines. They've got no idea where Torshi's gotten to. Only thing he has on his side is the element of surprise. And even then, with each passing second, Torshi doesn't creep up. Vitality consider more and more options. Gonna play it together. Torshi's making no effort to go get that bomb. He's playing for the kills here.
They don't know they have the bomb.
ZywOo's AWP is on this angle. Can Torshi deal with it? No! Sneaks right into ZywOo, delivers him that kill. Flames up top. Gets away with a lot of damage. That's Brolin squeezed out from Pop. Gonna try and run it out into the yard. And ZywOo's AWP is on the line. Second foul. ZywOo coming alive. 3 kills deep, but why stop there? As long as Mouse still draw breath, there's hope in the round. And so ZywOo's looking to get rid of it. Mezzi offering up assistance. And Spinks left to save. Watched his team get decimated from the safety of Pop Dog. And even now, this save not guaranteed. Robs is trying to remove him. Apex also walking up on a Pop. Spinks, will he die after time? Robs, that is a punishing hunt. And Jimmy only gets to play if his teammates actually gain ground here. ZywOo's now starting to get activated on this push-up through Pop. He's even bringing a friend along. He's got Flames ripping through the back line with him. Robs concealed in this smoke. And this is Mouse's own smoke lobbed in. Goes out for the first. They're not ready for Apex. Same place, same problem. And this hole getting dug too deep for Mouse.
often assisted, and it's not going to stop. There's even more where that came from.
Smoke's gonna get blown open. ZywOo!
Oh, how?
Lead extended. Spinks has been getting bullied over towards his B side of the map. Also been the one guy with any output right now. It's Torshi, Brolin, and Jimmy with 1 kill each.
This just shows Vitality in that championship form, that they can get humiliated on their map pick. They can go into train and look like an entirely different team. Same goal in mind as Mouse hit this outer side.
That was a nice opening, sure. Exertion's taking it 1 step further, but this is the guy that's been blocking them every step of the way. This is the guy that they just can't get past. Nades rain out from Apex as well. ZywOo gets his help right as he needs it. And a 3v2 looking to crumble away from Mouse, a sign of the times. Jimmy can't find a thing. And now that smoke fades. The odds of Jimmy winning this just went down even lower. Missed timing on ZywOo.
It's done.
And they make this a painful lost clutch. They're trying to kill him after time. ZywOo wants this to hurt.
Vitality, every now and then, a little play out of spawn, but for the most part, they're letting the kills come to them.
Dude, Vitality are so aware of the mindset Mouse are in and kind of the ebb and flow of this game. Like, there's a minute left, and you still have full belt of util on like 3 players. Sure, now they're starting to use a bunch of it to clear this pop control. But they know the pace that Mouse are going to run. And so as this round continues to tick down, in the late round, that will prove to be important.
Mezzi doesn't know
Skirmish
that.
ends in a stalemate, and Spinks is allowed to fall back. But fall back into what? They don't have any control anywhere else. And so Spinks decides to recommit. In fact, he's even called for Xerxon to come around and join him.
This is ice cold for Mezzi to not flank at any point in the round. Spinks has to consider it. Mezzi starting to move. Perfect timing? No. Spinks stops him. That opens up options. You know it's 1-1 right now.
Gonna split the defense. Apex, his footsteps coming his way.
Lets him through.
Vitality's captain looks to deal a killing blow to Mouse. Their first time at trying to stick the landing on one of these 2v4s. Well, there's Apex to make them eat those words. Backstab in. Played perfectly. No one's having any issue for Vitality.
Oh, great position from Flames up close. This shot for ZywOo, does that open it up?
Swing and a miss, and that's given them some room to get out through main. This is just a 5-man hit, something a bit more basic from Mouse. No longer trying to split this side of the map. They play it group, they play it together. Can that be their salvation? No! Robson and ZywOo have other ideas. And so another round where just Jimmy remains at impossible odds leveled against him. Jimmy, first kill found, but there's that instant swing. No good deed going unpunished.
Final ditch attempt.
Straight out, straight into this A site. Screw it, try and throw bodies at the problem. Hopes that solves it for Mouse. They will nail these trades. Brolin double opener. Once more though, it's this duo, this damn duo of ZywOo and Robs. And even though they dealt with one, it's ZywOo on that swing that Spinks had to convert. 2 measly round for Mouse. Vitality sit just rounds away from that major grand final and ushering in a Vitality era. Breaking records as they do so. And the only trophy left to pick up, the only trophy left to collect was meant to be this one here in Austin. His pistol rounds anything to go by. Mouse might have some more twists and turns left in them. More stuff from Exertion. 3 kills deep in the pistol round.
If nothing else, Mouse have now been given a chance.
Just got to stop Mezzi. And Jimmy will.
Mouse holding on for dear life. Vitality are coming round that corner, up on Ivy, Apex entries.
They actually start to walk it back. Now, Jimmy was here as the second man. The rest of Mouse are starting to flock over as well. And they seem suspicious about this slowdown. They flash Jimmy back in, and that sends him right into ZywOo. It's the Frenchman leading the charge for Vitality. 3 kills from him. And only Spinks and Brolin left to get past this grouping over in main. Vitality look to set their sights on an A play, and that's right as Maus move away. It's in trying to stay 2 steps ahead that they've ended up 3 behind. This rotation over to B is going to leave them far away from this 2v4.
Almost too good to be true, think Vitality, but Apex has an idea. He's cottoned on. Brolin walks in. He does hit that shot, opens up a chance. Vitality delayed on this bomb plant right now. Robs' position is potent.
2v4 like this would reinvigorate Maus. This would get them believing again, because it's been 2v4s against them at every single stage of this semi-final. It's Spinks versus his former team. It was his removal and Robs' addition that took Vitality to new heights. And Spinks, now would be the time to show us what he's made of, but he can't find a thing. Vitality lock him out. And all of Vitality are ready to come their way. First shot lands, but the first kill falls in Vitality's favor. Sight starts to waver, sight starts to crumble. Jimmy could have the round in the palm of his hands. There's the backstab. Doesn't get greedy with it, doesn't overstay his welcome, but always keeping that pressure on. Just him being here is a problem for Vitality. Teammate starts to join. Missed opportunity on ZywOo though. And if you take a swing at this guy, can you afford to miss? Exertion will pick it up. Mezzi in the clutch. And don't count him out of it, bomb on his back. Mezzi with the reposition. Torshi brings the fight up and over. And Maus will withstand it. Be a very awkward way for this round to start off. We've been waiting all this time for Vitality to finally play their hand, and here it is. It starts with Apex falling down in Ivy. There's the spot from Jimpat that the rest of them are back in main. Maus have all the info, and that hero gun is kicked aside. Done now by Robs, who opens it with a clean tap, a couple of them.
Again, this crunch. No one supporting from the B side though, Spinks just chilling. So Maus put it all on these two. So we're coming in for the clear. Back turn though. Swings around, spots that first, but he doesn't know that there's more in store. Brolin gets found. Flames, oh. Exertion to worry about. Spinks swings upper, and that's another kill for Vitality. They even block the next play. Maus can't make a move. Maus are forced back. Oh. Even the spam is scary. Vitality get the ducks in a row in a 4v3. This is their opportunity to stop this before it starts. To derail this comeback. Apex walks right out.
2 of the heaviest hitters gone for Maus as well. It's Torshi at 4 kills. Yimpat left in this with him. Torshi deleted at his first turn out into the A site.
No chance.
Jimmy trapped on the other side of his Z-smoke, having to come to terms with it. If he doesn't win this 1v4, the finish line is right there for Team Vitality. And it's a 1v4. You're not even supposed to attempt these.
And to the tune of the bomb, Vitality can feel that grand final.
5 kills away. And even though there's been a bit more fight in Maus since getting onto this CT side, even though they've taken 4 of the 6 rounds played, they're not left with a lot to fight back with here. Aggressive moves having to be made, trying to squeeze all the value they can. And it's Exertion on the board first. Vitality grouping for this B hit once more with Mezzi on the extremities. Leaves them a man down over in B compared to when they've done this in the past. Not being held. That's ZywOo waiting for the reaction. Robs has opened up the back door. Spinks dead over in ramp. It's that Rob-ZywOo duo. Powering Vitality through. And Maus is so out of position. They've lost B. They're so far away from making this retake happen. The question of the day was, can they rise to the occasion, finally overpower Vitality in this head-to-head? And we have got our answer. In spite of these few rounds down the stretch, there's not been love for Mouse here on Train. They say that hope dies last, but hope still dies. Mouse undone, and Vitality have a day with destiny. Grand final secured.
In mid, might be able to find the bomb here on the back of Blitz in no man's land.
He has another look, and that's a great find. Blitz is down. They've lost their bomb. They've lost their captain. The head of the snake taken off, and immediately you see them writhe awkwardly in response. Senior clawing one back, but look at this from Davideus. He just puffs up his chest, says, let's fight, let's go.
P250 for the X Factor now. Senzu, can he win a 1v3 to start the campaign for Mongols?
That would be a very big statement, Chad. Cautious yet aggressive. 3 targets on his screen. It was just a matter of time. The youngest Brazilian in a major semi-final, Snow. He's quick with this. Look at the pathing, so aggressive, and NQZ arrives just in time. Big Uzera, crossfire established. He's gone aggressive and unchecked. Big pressure onto A. NQZ unchecked onto the stairs fight. Techno crumbles, and Mzinho just a 1 clawback kill. A second is lovely. Quick tap to the face of Big Uzera. Blitz late to the party. The Snow goes looking, gets the answer. MP9 not playing scared, and look at that, veins popping as the underdog starts strong.
And NQZ not stopping with those openers. Investigating over towards B amps. Blitz out top mid, bomb over towards A ramp. Suppression now for Mzinho looking for the fake.
Yeah, one hell of a fake, because he commits, drops down, and actually, oh, he nearly had Bigu. DGT, though, at range. He ain't playing scared. There is that con slip that, never mind, not a problem. Blitz thought he'd caught him off guard, a little side swipe, but DGT handles it with poise. And yeah, this partial investment has got Mongols nowhere.
You can see what they're going for there. Mzinho traditionally lurking over towards A. He'll be through ramp or palace. They send him over towards B to help sell that fake with a flash forward. DGT, it's a messy spray with the new addition. He's done the hard work.
Don't give Senzu an AK in space and an opportunity to take Jules. Davideus loses his head. Now Bogdan's Law has put the AWP on Bigu. Should be fine. Quick one tap to the head. Oh! I'm telling you now, though, Senzu's not feeling that playoff wobble anymore. Well, he's looking like his old self.
Let's see if he can bring life to this game. He was the fire starter against FaZe yesterday. Is there a flash to facilitate the fight?
It's a nade instead. He breaks the smoke. Davideus, actually, no, excuse me. He actually sails past it. So perhaps he was just looking to kind of catch any early progressions and will back away. Oh, into the Senzu AK. That's a lovely start. He brings that second round or the previous round energy straight into the round 5. Interesting, the AWPer solo B but throws the smoke.
Worried about Cat. The slip is in.
Yeah, and they're going to see that as an invitation. They're actually pushing straight through that smoke. NQZ, they're past his sideline. He's feeling so much pressure. Relieves a little. Takes down Mzinho. Swing it on round to find out. Oh! NQZ, an explosion of brilliance. They're coming at him from every angle, and he hits them. The impact reverberates in the Moody center. Blitz in the clutch. Half health after his first engagement, can't handle DGT, and he's tapping his chest. He's letting him know. Introduces himself to an arena.
They can put their firepower on display. Oh. Window smoke and a leg shot through. Unconfirmed damage.
Yeah, Senzu limping. But still, with Blitz up in mid, there is a little bit of a window of opportunity. Lots of friction here. NQZ, he's been spotted. 9-10 anticipates the push, though. Despite the flashbang, he's not going to get a thing. NQZ sets him up. Mzinho slips out the palace. Needs a quick one tap. Has 2 on his screen. And Techno there in support. Forces him away. Mzinho in combination makes it a 3-on-3. A smoke to play around, but Mzinho pushes through. Big Uzera slips past. Where did he go? Nobody knows. They can't find him. Senzu's on the crawl. That leg shot doesn't seem to stop him because a blindside headshot. There's the fade. That's the frag. And a clutch for Davideus. Oh my God, he could do it, you know. Oh, Dink as well. A single point of health in it. And that's how Mongols get there first.
Let's top mid selling this peppered down. 2 HP. Blitz needs to stay alive. Setting up for the B execute.
There's no one home apart from this double on short side, so no one can get close enough.
But it's the 5-7.
Yeah, it's not the weapon for the job. Blitz
so
through
low.
mid, but Davideus has had his attention draw. He turns around. That's the snow test, and the 5-7 does connect. Hold on, hold your horses. We're losing Mongols. 9-10 and Senzu half health. Good overextension from Snow. Senzu will dispatch of him. Suspicious smokes onto the site. Big Uzera trying to time his next engagement. He goes looking for answers, and that might be the end of him. That's what 9-10's hoping for. Found a sweet spot, jumps up, and 9-10 just hits a cracker.
See you later, DGT. Oh, he's coming back.
Is he?
Looks like he's moved away. What's the fight? DGT not giving this one over just yet.
Yeah, he can back his aim on this one. Senzu likely to give him that quick flick. Oh, gets info. And he's still alive and kicking. Does he want to reposition? Does he want to give it up? He ain't having any of it.
Couple of incendiaries and flashes left over. With a minute left, you might want to start spilling those forward to make Mongols' time for map control a little bit harder.
Techno blocked.
Davideus from Cat could be a round winner right now. Oh,
Davideus not a round winner at all. He's actually an opening death. Significant damage.
all on DGT.
They all collapse. Yeah, DGT left on his own. And Mongols, that's the most convincing we've seen out of them so far. Just a flurry of frags in unison.
Everyone's favorite four-letter word right now for Snow. Has to save again, but the loss bonus is starting to build. 2,900 into the next will mean a partial.
Feels like they've been well timed. DGT is going for an all-in positional. He's going to be exposed. Oh, he does well. Dips away, and in combination, actually draws blood. Catches Techno on the advance. They're spamming at him through that ramp smoke. Spots the head of Mazinho, pushing through. Misreads his reposition. Mazinho breaking into the site. Forced into the angle. Ooh, NQZ, perfect. Doesn't overreact, doesn't panic. Oh. That's an overextension, and he peeks in as well. Oh, Snow, he had a little look, showed his face, and quickly turns tail. It's asking a lot of young Snow. Woof! Senzu, top form. They keep this running. Senzu's so brave, by the way, just straight dry, taking jewels. If you want to fight me window, let's go.
Will Pain really need this going into the second half?
You're right. Just a little reminder of how it started, and hang on, Big Uzera's managed to get an opening kill onto Senzu, the man with the hot hand.
He keeps pushing. He's not backing down. Leader.
Oh, dangerous game being played against the 9-10 sniper.
At least I like that he showed himself. It's going to make it a little bit more treacherous for Blitz and 9-10 to take this.
Ooh, DGT under scrutiny. Mzinho wards him away. They double swing him. Big U goes down, and now a 4-on-4, and it's looking rather tough with a back exposed. What a gap!
That's Snow. That's the beholder.
How does that inform the finish? Look at DGT, somehow still alive. A spread of the flame puts him on 16. 9-10 holds as Mazinho starts his investigations of that short side. NQZ can put himself straight in the vice, and it will just slam shut. 9-10's patience and prowess on display. Davideus a response. DGT trying to keep him busy. Bomb needs to be picked up. Techno re-advancing and just sidelines them. He's chosen good moments for these fights, and nothing here for Davideus. Bomb maneuvers through, but I think the lesson we've learned is that the Mongols were just a bit of a cold start.
Bomb starts to get across. Davideus hanging around. 17 seconds left on the clock. Here's the transition. Needs to play ahead of this.
Ooh, good shot on the first. Nearly had another. 7 consecutive rounds. Mongols trying to make a statement to start the semi-finals.
And draw us back into the biff, the brawl that was the start of Mirage. Over towards A with Pace, and they're out.
Oh my God, immediately has his bell rung. 9-10 on notice. Mzinho, though, he's a dangerous beast with the dual Berettas under the belt. Swings on in, takes down NQZ with a nice one on the clock. Davideus has got another low, so Blitz and 9-10 holding on for a moment longer. Big U clears him out. Nice taps, hang on. Techno and Senzu making this awkward. Very awkward. Oh, it was such an opportunity to wipe the slate clean, to come in with a new mindset for the second half, but Mongols Yeah, he's actually just used half his magazine as well. Won't have a chance to reload now because the pressure is on its way. Davideus trying to enter into the side, gets that elevated spot. Quick flick from 910. He gets his. Oh, you can see that standoff behind the smoke. Big Uzera lingers in that con, waiting to pinch. Spots out Senzu in the window side. Oh no, the bomb's been denied. They have to plant. He's putting it in. Oh! The one-man army denies Pain a must-win round.
It's at 50 Tech 9s. Big Uzera selling the fake over towards middle as the pop is going to be in towards B, but that's what the AWP is. He could be overrun with some good flashes.
You're right. All it takes is a missed AWP shot, and suddenly they become flustered and can get overwhelmed. It's Techno. 910's AWP. And the easy pickup. Snow falls. Will it settle? Absolutely it will. Blitz gets another one onto Davideus. Just a consolation couple from the two of them. P250 Tech 9 for DGT. Big Uzera needed that one. Comfortable for Blitz. A triple kill from their captain. A defense of the B side, and this one is going one way fast.
Get the deep con smoke in, Molly towards short, take the space. There's the con smoke. Have a window redeploy. Oh, spotted and just nade in the hand. Easy for Blitz. And he's going to double up with a perfect flash.
Shot turn, Techno. He puts the cherry on top, puts Snow on notice. 4 HP for the young gun. Bench angle, impossible to get past, but Snow and NQZ, they'll knife out and retreat.
The fact you're saving right now, and it's about to be the 12th round.
Yep. Wow.
It's just come crumbling down around Pain, hasn't it? What a great start. The momentum was there, the fire was there, NQZ was out of his seat. Triple kill on the AWP.
Yeah, but I mean, Mongols didn't disappear. They didn't cower in fear.
And everybody's contributing right now for the Mongols.
It's a full spread. There's like, what, 2 kills, 3 kills between top and bottom? That's
Oh!
They lose it all as well!
After time!
After time, Chad, they got nothing! They've got absolutely nothing! A couple of ball caps, a pog in their pockets! Oh, a missed shot from the AWP. That's a difference. Senzu, though, has made no secret of his presence on the short side. Blitz burrows into the smoke. He is surrounded. He is surrounded, and Snow only had a Glock. Still pulls the trigger, still did some damage. DGT brings him down. 3-on-3 and all to play for. Techno versus NQZ. This is a big head-to-head, and NQZ doesn't even pull the trigger in time. Emzinho dispatches a Davideus. A 13-round run. Pain by name, pain by nature. Agonizing way to start the semi-finals. Mongols flourish on the big stage. It has to be a strong start, right? I mean, it was on Mirage as well, but this feels compulsory with the momentum Mongols have. Okay, they test him. He'd have liked a whole lot more. Chip in from DGT, puts Techno down, gets that belated trade. Info from Senzu, spots 2 doing the flashbang dance on the A site.
Bombs pivoting, Blitz cutting them off with the pass here, through towards middle. Wants to be a thorn in their side. Can also get some interesting sound cues. Pain got their secret weapon, the drums are back in the building. Snow up the bat, dual Berettas, and Senzu denied. 910 and Blitz in combination.
Oh, Blitz. He wanted to be the late piece, but was forced by that catch from Snow to make and move.
Impossible now for 910. Give it a go. Has been noted. A couple of pot shots on the Glock, but now they can all just triangulate on his position, and this will be the pistol round for Pain. And Snow, we saw that roar before. Another baskets play. DGT not playing anti right now, has NQC overseeing business with the M4. Block smoke, stalls the play, but they can creep into this.
Yeah, it's tempting, isn't it? They might just underhand a flash and go. DGT would eat that. They will. Turns and returns with 1. Just the 1, because Emzinho was already passed. He removes NQZ. DGT. Oh, it doesn't matter. He'll take all 3. Emzinho flies into the site.
Oh, will they round the corner? Big Uzera and Snow reside in their spawn. Bomb goes off. Rounds now dotted. And we're all tied up 1-1. Right, B-main push, Techno, not the weapon for the job, but maybe you'd love to farm up some Eeks. Flash from Blitz, fight available, and there he is, Techno.
Lovely. Blitz was the safety net there. Look at Techno and Blitz, 24 points of health between the two of them. Hanging on by a thread, but the job is done. The round is won. And they're not taking any chances.
Look at Davideus, he's so worried. The map is so tiny for him. He's stuck out here towards B. There's a kill. That's on a healthy member. All right, another one of those, and we could actually talk about something a little bit crazy.
I think just the fact that they don't know where NQZ is has spooked them. They don't know where their other piece is.
It seems like he's cut off at the pass. Senzu can start investigating at some point. So here comes the push, 40 seconds. This could be a frag. And it is.
Oh, he'd have loved another through the smoke, but Blitz will find another triple. That's a couple of MP9 frags would have been nice.
One is all he needs.
Okay.
If he can get one and survive, he already has Kevlar. So this could be massive right now. They're coming his way.
Yeah, but clearing. Wow, the pre-aim. Mzinho, he's diligent, he's deadly. Uzera and Snow.
All right, well, now the round we can take a pause. Didn't find their opening gambit. Now they'll go through the default mid-control.
Oh, Davideus, he thought he'd do a little safe strafe. Try and get some answers. Instead, he gets an AWP bullet. And Big Uzera's been brought down through the smoke. Damn, Techno, in combination with a pick from the AWP, has already put Pain into a tailspin. They haven't even committed to a site, and already the CTs find themselves, in need of aggression. DGT pushes main. This time he wins the duel onto Mzinho, gives them something to work with.
Tough stance on B. NQZ needs a multi.
No, ahead of that first smoke temple. Second will block him. Util solid. Snow and NQZ. A whole team up against them. The swing from Techno, brutal! And the site is lost, the round two. Methodical.
Oh, Blitz has just jumped straight to that smoke.
Beautiful.
Oh, he gets the info, round secure. DGT, run for the hills.
It's just flowing, isn't it?
Oh, since the pistol round, no opening frags in favor of Pain. Sure, the weapons haven't been there, but this round they were. 9-10's the only one who feels like he could peer in and deny this. Bomb goes off, round secured. Whoa, and around the corner!
Oh, come on! There's an AWP hunting me! An AWP!
That's the molly. Didn't extinguish. Gentlemen, haven't talked this one through, so there's a gap for David.
Oh, lovely!
First opening kill.
Yeah, and he gets it from just catching a very brave standoff. Finds a safe haven behind the spread of the flame. Overlooked by Blitz and first blood drawn. Pain, a must-win now. They must convert. Opening kill given to them by Davideus. Forward of the smoke, NQZ hoping to be a destabilizing presence on the crawl from Mzinho.
They've split them down the middle here is the problem. Davideus responding to this now, but is he late?
I mean, all he can do is tell them when camera is under threat. Oh, flames, awkward. Walking, Davideus, clothesline and a missed shot from the AWP. It comes tumbling down, DGT under so much scrutiny. Hits one with the AWP, sure. Yes, a 3-on-3. Snow and Big Uzera, they're at the beach, but this is no holiday. Walking into the Mongolian sniper, and it's too easy for him. Just picks off another. Time ticking away. A well-placed nade. Do you really want to have a go, or would you rather keep what you can?
You can only save for so long. So sure, the first opening kill for Pain since the pistol. That doesn't matter. That was off the back of the timeout. They got the opener. I thought they maneuvered quite well. It's the missed shot. Mzinho coming through, punishing that of NQZ. They're going to try and hunt this down. Knife in hand, grabs a kill. Snow getting hunted, but Senzu's not going to be able to catch him. The bomb's actually pivoted all the way back, so a complete reroute. 9-10, set up and ready.
Yeah, because you want answers, right? You want to check if there's actually any bodies in mid, so you swing on out, and the AWP's received you. Comfortable opening kill for 9-10, and he gets another one. No, at NQZ, they've arrived, but so have the smokes. They get a momentary glimpse of the encroaching side, but Mongols take the site, take the round, and this loss streak continues.
It's just looking like a ragdolling. Again, I want to draw context back to this being the CT side of Anubis, but rounds need to start happening soon.
Yeah.
7, that's already great. I'd say par for the course right now for the Mongols. If they can hunt them again, which they've been very successful at, another round where they carry nothing through.
Why do I feel like Mazinho is going to perfectly clear this as well?
Barrel.
4-3. And again with a 9-10 hunt. You cannot emphasize that a low HP AWPer hunting is just, it's a good testify for how insane Mongols are playing right now.
Techno might catch him. This is the AWP going to be removed. Sure, he's got cash in the
mate.
confidence. He just run on down.
Look at them. They're vibing high right now, Mongols. Good chunk damage actually to Blitz progressing mid.
And they're walking into Mazinho right now. Do they swing in? There's a flash turned, and he's got the opener. They just keep on coming. It was double AWPs in the mix. We didn't even Snow get to use it.
They're even flashing, and it doesn't matter. How's DGT late to the punch, and now just Big Uzera. The Mongolian horde coming his way. One man, isolated, flames at his feet, and a bullet between his eyes.
Save again, but guess what? They're going to hunt you down. They got money for days. Where are you going to hide? The map's so small.
They are choking them out here.
Not the time you want to see a team in a semi-final just falling apart on the major stage, but this is great to see. This is the level that Mongols need to bring tomorrow.
Can't help but feel as well it's a building block in the confidence. A playoff day, you walk in and you just stomp the whole competition, stomp your opposition. Can he hold on to his M4? Oh, it doesn't look good.
The aim's messy.
I mean, I'm flustered just watching. Of course they are. Pain forgetting what winning feels like.
Now the W key, don't worry about the shift, as they're going to shift you out of this one damn quick.
Chad, it was 13 in a row, map 1. NQZ puts it all on display, has a go, tries some aggression, puts the AWPer on notice. Senzu continuously just spamming smokes, nading corners, keeping Con an unsafe place to occupy. Good find, Techno. Slides into the angle. NQZ, a good final to Mazinho. Knows there's another around the corner, and pushing forward. DGT's been held.
He's trying to nameplate Mazinho.
Yeah, you're right.
The A piece.
You're right.
Dies towards B, thinks he has a gap, but no, 9-10 there to plug it.
Oh, look how quick 9-10 is. He just wants the info, and he manages to catch Davideus before he could burrow into the site. Oh, you nearly lost Bigu. Okay, good find on that 5-7. Davideus on notice. It's Blitz that will take him down. Bomb on its way. Senzu has that on his back. A 2-on-2. A little bit of hope if Pain can do something with this. Otherwise, it feels like it's a certainty. They need something. A little fire starter, a little spark to ignite hope. And NQZ provides the first. Big Uzera, though, needed to hide, find more damage. Senzu the smirk on his face. Sensational.
There's a feel-good game of Counter-Strike for the Mongols.
Gotta.
And we know how they feel about Vitality.
Oh, he's giving him the blitz treatment. Oh, and 9-10's having none of it. When the Mongols do it, it's a coordinated Mahone zone moment. This one's just Big Uzera holding W out the window.
Desperation on display now. This one's gotten away from you.
Nice find. That's the NQZ impact you need to be seeing, but I'm starting to feel it may be all too little, too late. 5 Mongolians with hot hands and Pain on ice.
Late spy for NQZ. He's not giving this one up. So right now it's about to be a 2v3 fight on this site.
NQZ spots out just a knee.
Look at all the util left. Smoke, molly, flashes.
Yeah, it's going to force NQZ into a different angle. Worried about Main, understandably, but won't open himself up to that angle despite them all channeling him through Con. 3 coming in from Mongols. NQZ racks up his third. He's doing everything with that AWP. A chip in from Snow. And finally, they thwart them. It only takes a quad kill from your superstar sniper to put the South Americans with a gun round on the board. Round 11.
Here's the Desperation push in middle, just found. Taken as the boots hit the ground. Great shot there from 910, but it's NQZ with the superior sniper work this time. The util was there to try and pressure that plat, but the rotation, there was enough time. They're able to get over, support NQZ, and watch, witness.
He hasn't slowed down either. Blocked on camera, that buys time, but it does draw attention. Oh, Snow, he finds the bomb carrier. Blitz was trying to turn heel. Techno on this fade. This is a dangerous game he is playing. But Pain, when the pressure is this high, it's easy to overlook the unexpected. It's easy to not be ready. Davideus catches Techno on the fade. A late resurgence for just a little bit of hope amongst the Pain.
30 seconds, this one's just gonna fall flat for the Mongols. They gotta get something going and quickly. They're not even grouped up to trade.
NQZ, same angle, same result this time. Lethality found onto Mzinho. Empty hands for the Mongols. If Pain had one, I'd say no way. Two, I'm not sure, but three, maybe, just maybe. There's more to be said about Anubis after the break.
It's a fake. Bomb wants to head A. Hoping for an over commitment from the A defense. There's another smoke now dotted in.
Oh, Bigu would love to have gotten a little bit more.
Oh, they're rotating away from A. They just moved. They hit the steps
they
now.
Are. 910 tucks one cake instead. He was falling away from the side. Now Mzinho. Oh, hang on. He's at his bell run. 910's gone. This is compulsory for Pain. They cannot let it go. Senzu with one. Another would be crazy. DGT puts him in the dirt. Blitz, however,
2v2.
comes in from heaven. Finds that headshot. Blitz and Techno. This semi-final in the palm of their hands. If they can take this away from Pain, he can't do it. Can't control them. And Blitz got no ammo and no head. Pain. So this game is not done.
Play for B main info. Techno, Blitz, push out. A main block, spam through. Mzinho can't go down in a moment like this. We'll need the reload.
I like the boost. Mzinho's caught off by that. That's innovative. What a great way to manufacture an opening.
Well, they do have this space, but they're down a man, and it has to be the A execute. They could pivot back through water. Look how they're congregated. It's not really organized right now. And a gamble. Blitz is here. Senzu will join this. All in on A.
Yeah, Blitz is going to be in a nice angle to actually take that first engagement, draw attention away from 910, and he's done very well. Blinded off, no one's looking. He needed the double up.
Oh, where that came
trade from DGT. Bodies are here. Techno and Senzu aggressing forward. Magten's good for one, but hang on, it's Senzu again to save him. Gives them space. A little too much space. They're going to be overthinking this. They have to plant, but they know he could be in the smokes. It buys him so much time to relocate. Hits his walk key just in time. They have no idea. He's creeping, he's crawling, and he is deadly. Isolates NQZ on the retreat. Davideus miles away, trying to
play with
hack
the crowd. No kit.
There's one there on the side. I can see it at the front of Cake. Time ticking. Bomb nearing that halfway mark as he clears his corners. It starts to really compute. It has to be main. Throws out the nade, picks up the Galil, picks up the kit. The angle's good. I don't know if Davideus is going to get there in time. Senzu versus two on the big stage in the big game. Senzu again delivers for the Mongols. You have to pull up your socks and get back in. Can't let that round linger in your mind. Block smoke, they're playing into it. Mzinho, perfect weapon for the job. Distracts him as 910 racks him up.
Snow's got some space to work with. Could have been ahead of this. It was the AWP that did it. Doesn't want to play through the smoke.
Not dangerous enough. That's too risky. Be walking straight into your demise at Techno's crosshair.
Another block smoke dropped. Shallow in A main. Baskets, they can have it. And they can execute behind it as Mzinho gets up on Fountain. His rotation point. They are reading this perfectly again.
Again, they will be in the right place.
Come on in, the water's warm.
9-10, perfect. Puts the flames at the feet. They have to run through it. Burnt, cindered, and sent back to spawn.
Your Cash is bottomed out.
They are doing it live.
Aggression, this is the push. We've seen this before.
We certainly have no one immediately to receive it, but this is going to be such an early positional advantage. Outmaneuvered, but not outgunned. DGT removing Techno. Look at Benzino's position. DGT spots him. Surely that information flows. He'll be forced away, backed into the safety of A main.
Pain doesn't let desperation get the better of them, but Benzino, he wants to fight.
Look at the angle he's got there. That might even catch them off guard. I love his proactivity. There is no fear on display when you watch the Mongols play.
9-10's going to post up with this AWP in connector. Smoked off for now, sure, but it is going to fade. He's pushing.
And he's going to reward it. Catches Snow, and the trade's not there. Davideus just haphazardly spamming into smokes. 9-10 disappears in a puff of it.
Transitioning back into this AWP. 9-10 on the line. They're coming his way, all three of them.
He gets one more, and the job is done. Championship Sunday, it calls. And the Mongols answer. A Mongolian team in a major grand final. A first for Asia. A ritual of ruin. Playoffs versus Titans, they wavered. Paris, no. Copenhagen, they couldn't. Shanghai, not there.